So I wanted to come on and just give some updates on what's going on in the world of travel, specifically in the Riviera Maya, Cancun area, and just any travel deals I'm seeing right now, anything that might be helpful for you guys. So the first one is of a general travel um, information piece. I did not know that Delta, SkyMiles, and Starbucks have created a partnership. And so if you go to Starbucks regularly, which I'm not super regular because there isn't one in my town, I have to go like the next town, a few towns over. Um, but you can get Sky Miles for every dollar you spend with Starbucks. So basically, you can get your free airline tickets faster if you are a Starbucks regular. So you need to go to it's deltastarbucks.com and just merge your Sky Miles account and your Starbucks account, and that way you can get points. Sky Miles for all of your Starbucks purchases. So basically, yeah, it's just your Sky Miles and your Starbucks rewards account that need to merge. Another sort of general piece that just came out this past week was that JetBlue is joining just about every other airline and they're overhauling their loyalty program. So if you are part of the TrueBlue rewards program that JetBlue offers, you might want to take a look at exactly what this will mean for you. They're changing some of the offerings. Supposedly it's supposed to be better, but from what I've seen with everyone else's loyalty programs is they're making them more exclusive. Now, I don't know for sure that JetBlue is doing this. I did not look into it significantly, but if you are a JetBlue TrueBlue member, just go in, check out what they're doing, see how it could affect you, and hopefully it's for the better. But we know how this goes with loyalty programs this year. Um, People have just been traveling like crazy now that a lot of the restrictions lifted, and it just, I think, really hit people's loyalty programs pretty hard because a lot of people were storing up their points and now are using them. And I'm not sure that all these companies were prepared for it. So they're really tightening them up this year. In terms of Riviera Maya, Cancun area, that whole sort of like Costa Mujeres down through Acapulco area. So Marriott announced this week that they are going to be building two new all-inclusive resorts up in the Costa Mujeres area. They are supposed to be opening in 2026, and they are going to be all inclusive. So Marriott really is kind of making a push into that area and into the all inclusive market, because they had announced not too long ago that they're working on the Al Almar. It's a luxury collection, all inclusive, and that's in Isla Mujeres and adults only, and that's going to be opening in 2024. So this is three new resorts in a pretty short period of time that are going to be opening. So they're definitely seeing the value in the Cancun, Riviera Maya, Costa Mujeres area, and trying to be a bigger player in that market. I mean, it's one of the most popular destinations for my travel company for good reason. I mean, there are hundreds of resorts in the area, and something for everybody. You know, I've had a lot of people in the past say, well, I went once 10 years ago. I went once to Cancun, you know, on spring break in college, or I went on my honeymoon to Playa del Carmen. And so I don't need to go back to any of that area. I know I've seen it all. And I will just say that the Cancun hotel zone is completely different than, say, Acapulco or Tulum or Playa del Carmen or Playa Mujeres. All of these areas are significantly, significantly different. Their beaches are different. You can go 2 miles and the beaches are completely different. The resorts are completely different. What you're near and what you can experience is really different. If you're a person that just kind of wants to chill at a resort, you want a bigger resort, lots of restaurants, there's great spots for you. If you want to be closer to where you can go out and experience the local life, either nightlife or um, you want to go to see some ruins or some cenotes, um, you really got to think about where you're going, because it's not always convenient from every place, right? You don't want to, if you want to go see Mayan ruins, you don't want to be up in Costa Mujeres, right? And if you want to see the cenotes, you also probably want to be a little bit further south, so that it's just more convenient and you're not spending all day getting to an excursion. So another resort that is making news in the area is in Riviera Maya. The Hyatt Zilara is finally open. And so the details on this that I've gotten is it's a 291 suite property that will feature rainfall showers in the rooms, turn down service, your mini bar, of course, 24-hour room service, and every room has either a balcony or a patio. There are 9 restaurants, bars, lounges. So that's a combo. I'm not exactly sure how many restaurants specifically there are at this resort, but the combo is 9 restaurants, bars, lounges on site. And they have scheduled activities, including water sports, cooking classes, and obviously live performances, which is a pretty common entertainment at a resort in the Cancun area. They also have several meeting and conference rooms. It's like up to 6,000 square feet in space. So if you are looking for something for, the place to hold your next business event, either a large meeting or a incentive trip or something for your company, this may be a place you want to look at. It's, like I said, it's brand new, and they've got the space for it, and it's a good sized resort without being ridiculously huge. Like 291 rooms is a decent resort, but it's not one of the mega resorts with over 1,000 rooms. That's kind of the news of the area. In terms of promos I'm seeing right now, of course, if you want to go cruising, Royal Caribbean has a pretty good deal going on right now. Norwegian does as well. So those are 2 brands that I'd be looking at. If you haven't tried Virgin Voyages yet, if you are an adult cruiser and either you like to solo cruise or you go on a girls trip, or want to go with your significant other, Virgin Voyages is one to definitely look at. They do things a little bit differently in terms of they don't offer the drink package, but they do give you what's called bar tab, so that you can really go and enjoy whatever you want. And you don't just have to be like ordering the drink of the day. You really get a choice of the quality of the alcohol that you're getting in it. They also have arcades, which actually are included. There's fitness classes. It's just a really, really nice product that I've really been impressed with lately, and have definitely found myself recommending more and more to my clients. So if you are a regular cruiser and you haven't checked out Virgin Voyages, it is one to check out. And now I believe, and I'd have to double check, but if you have a certain standing with another cruise line, say you're like huge Norwegian fan, you've been on Norwegian like 10 times, you've got status on there, you're like, well, I don't really want to go to another cruise line because then I lose out on the perks of my status. Virgin, I believe, and I can find out for you. So if you're interested in this, give me a buzz and we can talk. Will one time let you cross over your status. So if you have status with Royal Caribbean or Carnival or Norwegian, Princess, whoever you've been cruising with, they are trying to build loyalty, and they understand that you may, be pretty set with whoever you've been with because you've got all these points. Well, they're allowing you to transfer that into to their company, which really is nice, because then you're going to get the perks right off the bat. So that's one to think about if you haven't cruised with them yet. Marriott, I believe, and Hyatt are offering a deal right now. Each offering deals right now for Hawaii. So if you've been thinking about Hawaii, there's I think Hyatt's is like 30% off for Hawaii, so that's a pretty good deal. And one of my suppliers that I use that just sort of bundles everything together. I can get transfers, I can put in your flights, I can put in your resort and put it all together as a package. They are doing a Thank You 2022 promo. So it's up to $200 off. And depending on the resort, it can be up to an additional 60% off the resort package. So definitely something to think about if you haven't booked your travel for 2023 yet. And I know this is crazy. Like, we're just finishing 2022. I don't think about that till after Christmas. Seriously, start thinking about it, especially if you want to travel in the spring or summer, because I am seeing a lot of resorts booked. Not fully booked, but a lot of room categories booked. A lot of the popular room categories are going. So things like the swim out suites, the ocean view, ocean front. If you want a specific room and are interested in a specific category, it's pretty imperative that you get on this pretty quickly, as I'm not seeing a drop off in the travel. We know that 2022 was crazy, that people were traveling in record numbers, and it looks like that's going to continue in 2023. And the other big piece is that I'm seeing is the pricing. Because there is so much demand, the pricing isn't what we saw 2 years ago. Obviously, we were in the middle of a pandemic, people weren't traveling. Companies dropped their prices in order to try and drum up more business. And, to some extent it worked. It helped them get through. But if you're trying to compare prices, because I just had this the other day, I had a couple who wanted the same resort that we booked for them in 2020. And, they were really shocked when I put their package together, and it was about $1,500 more for their 7-night vacation. And that's flights, transfers, and resort. Now, some of that was flights, don't get me wrong. Flight prices have definitely increased, but a good portion of that was the resort as well. Resort pricing has gone up. We are seeing that, partially because of inflation, and then partially because just the demand is there. And as long as people are taking the rooms at these prices, which they are in mass numbers, don't be surprised if your vacation is going to cost a little bit more than it did previously. Now, there's ways we can mitigate that. We can look at different resorts. We can look at different times of year. If you're flexible on your dates, I can look at flights and when, better pricing might be, even if within a month. Just shifting a couple of days could make a significant difference. So that's my update for now. Like I said, reminder again, I'm hitting it again because I was just absolutely shocked that I did not know it. My first point of the day, Delta SkyMiles and Starbucks having this relationship. I did not know this. So go to deltastarbucks.com, enter your SkyMiles number, enter your Starbucks rewards number, get your accounts merged so you can get some SkyMiles and get some free flights off your Starbucks. How great is that? So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and a great weekend, and I will check in another week or so with some more travel news. See ya.